So, jump straight in. Pretty much land ramp from both of us. I've thrown out a Guardian Shield Bearer and a Glade Watcher. Dazzling Gloom removed the Shield Bearer, and he's dropped a Morph. Knowing that there's not some amazing morphs in here until the mana's high, I'm quite reliant on that Glade Watcher to save my early turns. Drop my Dragon as a morph. Sitting on the Sarkhan's Rage. Ataka again has made a lot of appearances in this draft, which is very grateful. Skywise Teachings, not amazing in constructed. I don't think I've ever seen it in play in constructed, but it can really pay dividends if you've got a lot of cheap casting spells and you can constantly pay that additional effect to have flying creatures. You know, evasion's not what it was. Flying evasion's not what it was. Given dragons, almost everything has a dragon about, but it does the job. You know, you can put enough in the air. They've got to find answers. So remove the morph, which is good to see. It was a dragon again, Beltol dragon. Granted, he was probably a turn or two away, but given I'm trying to increase my board presence in a big way, removing it and making him find answers seems the best option for me. Pass up the chance to cast the Mastodon just yet. I know I've got that dragon, and if I can flip it, I'm going to hit the Ferocious for the Mastodon. And I'm not in major desperation for it right now. So, we're seeing Ujatai summons. Put a 2/2 flying monk into the field with Rebound. And I kind of know what's coming next turn. That Rebound's going to be cast for free. He's going to now be able to afford the Skywise Teachings ability and get 2 for the price of 1 there. Or for the price of none even, because he's not going to pay that Rebound cost. And draw a Crater Elemental. Not the greatest, but it's removal. I say it before, I say it again. You know, removal is great, but at this point, I need some creatures. Let's see if I can bait him into blocking with a few and trading out his tokens. It gets me Formidable. Means I can swing with my Glade Watcher. Not really expecting a block here. If he's going to try and get the evasion damage in, he's going to have those extra gins, 6 damage in the air. I've got not a single flyer in hand at the moment. He has seen the Ataka, he knows it's there, but maybe he's expecting to get in for the extra damage before I can do anything about it. In my opinion, drafting Esper Dragons is a bit brave, I suppose, or at least Esper Colours. It's a bit brave. But as I said, I don't know what he's got yet. And at the moment, we're now in a sort of stalemate where I can swing with a 3/3, and unless he double blocks, I'm fine. And now he's all in the air. Everything's in the air. Palace Familiar as well. Good card in draft. No land, but I do see a Dragonlord Servant, which is as good as for me right now. I only need to find that extra land for Dragonlord Ataka to make her presence felt. And no, he'll double block and remove the Glade Watcher if I go, so I'll get the Crater Elemental out. Wait for a suitable target. I know I'm 1 land away from hitting Ataka. I'm just going to remove 2 of those tokens straight away, and the Familiar. And then we see some more flying. Lightform. Again, able to pay the cost to get his token. And now we've got a Flying Lifeleaker to contend with and 4 tokens in the sky. So, face down the 6 damage. Nothing can be done about it at the moment. and hope for that land drop. And there it is. So Ataka makes her presence again. Such a great pull in this draft. Put the ability out there and decide to remove everything that could block. That means all of my attackers are going to be able to swing with immunity. Again, really pile on the pressure for those tokens. Can he really afford to swing with them now? So swing with the Morph, the Mastodon, and even the Servant. I can always pay the 1 green and get the Glade Watcher attack in. I've got Sarkhan's Rage in hand, if I can get him close enough. Fairly confident I've got this one in the bag, but you never know. And we wait for his play. 3 cards in hand. Obviously the pressure's on every single tap down effect. Now every card is being checked and double checked. He secures the waste for 1, so he clearly just wants that trigger on the token. Myself, without knowing what he had in hand, I might have made more tokens. And we go into presumably what is a dig. Oh no, Sibsig Muckdraggers. 3/6 with Delve, so he's got that extra creature in. And it allows him to return the Belltoll Dragon to his hand. So he's trying to make sure that Ataka's ability is really stymied. And then he goes back to having the presence in the air again. Land. I'm not going to turn it down. Just trying to work out when the best time is to do Sarkhan's Rage. Let's do it now. I've got the dragon so he doesn't burn me on the way. Punks him for down to 3, and now he's really got no choice but to block. The fact that Ataka's got trample means that if he wants to stop that damage, he's got to throw every single monk in front of it. He does that, however, there's probably enough damage coming in if I pay the 1 green for Glade Watcher to attack. Just double checking, count everything up. Nothing worse than passing to a phase and realising you've miscounted and you don't quite have what you thought you did. Although that top clock is ticking, it's really always worth it to be sure. Swing with Ataka. Just Ataka here. And no, he's only really got 1 play. He throws every single Gym Monk in front of it. And I'll go okay. Sacrifice the Crater Elemental to burn 1 of the tokens. Means I get to remove all of these flying creatures and punk 2 damage onto him. Which means, unless he has truly got an amazing play, there is nothing he can do to stop this now. And there's the concede. Attacker does it again.